Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we defeated that freaking skull boss. He's definitely a tough fight, but a fun one. A pretty good first boss. The tremors have finally stopped. It feels good to walk in a straight line again. By the way, watching my original recording, this is another town that's been... another place that's been rearranged. It was a lot less organized. The buildings were not in a row. It's about time those tremors stopped. I was beginning to worry about my house. It was starting to fall apart. Ooh, that definitely would have sucked. Okay, inn, where's the inn? I pass it up. Hey, I did a thing! Welcome back, warrior. Those annoying tremors have stopped, so I assume you bring me some good news? So you defeated it. I guess we won't need to worry about it waking up again, then. Yeah, making it dead is a lot more effective than making it fall asleep. Thank you for your brave efforts today. Here's a reward for your troubles. We got a magic spell! Ah, awesome! Press W or page down to open the skills menu. From here you can equip a skill. Once the skill is equipped, exit the skills menu and the skill shall be displayed on the HUD. Press D to cast the spell. We'll definitely try this out next chance we get, but let's see here. First things first, that's a spell to cast a ball of fire. It's a low-level spell, so it isn't too powerful. What is it? You seem to have something else on your mind. Do you attend the School of Magic? I recently got hired as a teacher there. Do you have any questions about it? A friend of mine named Alina was kidnapped from our town. I believe she was taken to the School of Magic for something. I see. I don't recall them speaking of capturing a girl that fits your description. You mean the name Alina? She was captured? That's right. Apparently she stole something important from the library and was caught. I'll head over to the School of Magic to gather some more information for you. It's the least I can do considering the help you have provided here today. Once I have some more information on your friend, I'll contact you using this statue. Chat statue. I know it looks freaky, but with that I can communicate with you telepathically. So until then, take care, Faust. Ah, darn. I was hoping to be able to include that scene in the previous episode. Would have made for some decent closure to that little arc. Anyway, it's a brand new day here, and I got my controller plugged in finally. Yeah, I'm using a controller because I noticed in the previous episode that I was having difficulty remembering which buttons did which. I am not entirely used to playing games with a keyboard. I figure a controller will be easier to take advantage of. Now, I am using my Xbox 360 controller. The game doesn't recognize it. The game doesn't recognize any specific controller. It treats any controller as a generic controller. But you do have the option to customize what buttons do what, so that's kind of nice. The main thing is that I have to use my analog stick. It does not recognize the joypad, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I don't really like the directional pad of the Xbox 360 controller. Anyway, I'm gonna go this way because it occurs to me that I missed talking to a person. I saw this here, and at first I thought it was another outfit on display. But no, this is a person with her back turned towards me. Now that the tremors have stopped, my poor old back is in much better shape. Huzzah! And you don't say anything different. Actually, I think it's only the three people who wind up saying anything in regards to things being cleared up. The blacksmith still says the same thing. The person in front of the blacksmith still says the same thing. So, yeah, we're done here. Now then, last time we acquired the wonderful hook shot, no, rather the chain hook, is it actually called. It's not actually called the hook shot, but I'm kind of used to calling it the hook shot because, well, that's effectively what it is. And there's a couple of places back here that I needed the hook shot to get to, starting with right over here. And starting off, we got an ice spell. Oh, that's right, we got magic. Let me go ahead and take care of that. So we got fire, and we got ice. Let me first go ahead and equip ice. As I said, it's going to take a bit for me to remember which button does which on my controller, but that'll be easier to learn. And let's go ahead and try out this ice spell. You seem like a good target. A fire spell, rather. Hold on a sec. Can I... Oh gosh. Well, hypothetically, I can actually attack enemies with my hook shot, but it's being blocked. Okay, so let's try out the fire spell. I believe it's this button. 12 damage. Actually, my regular attack does more. Huh. Would I figure the blue slimes would actually be weak against fire. Well, let's try ice. I saw another slime down there. Actually, no. There's another hook shot place I can go to up in this direction. And there's also a slime in this direction. Okay, let's see what this ice spell is like. Also 12 damage. So for the time being, your regular attack is going to be a little bit stronger. Though, it is worth noting that this attack has range. In fact, the way it spreads out, I gotta see what happens here. $40 damage. Okay, I think those guys are weak against ice. Let me see here. Actually, no, let me not equip anything. I'm instead going to go ahead and sneak over to this. And we got thunder. So, awesome. We're getting a bunch of magic to start off. Makes sense that you're weak against ice, considering you're casting fire. Let me just get back to where the blue slime is. And let's try this out. Oh, there we go. Haha, now that's awesome. So, different spells good against different enemies. I gotcha. And that thunder spell is especially nice. I'm kind of curious if it was hitting multiple times because I was shooting a lightning, or if it was a downward strike and I happened to be downward from it. I need to head back to my home and rest up, see what the spell actually looks like. So far we've gotten some cool equipment, we've gotten some magic, we've gone through a Zelda dungeon with a boss at the end and a mid-boss in the middle. What do you all think of this game so far? As I said at the start of this adventure, it is a game that I really enjoy. I really like this game, and perhaps now you can see why. That said, something I forgot to mention at the start of this playthrough is that this game was... What is this? Spectre Key. Would you like to... This is new. This was not in the game before. Huh. Neat. Well, I'm not interested in rematching right now. Anyway, as I was saying, something I forgot to mention at the start of this revisit is that this game was provided to me by the creator. I was given a review code to which to show the game off. And that is really cool. The fact that an indie developer came along and gave me the game for free, trusted me to show it off, that is really cool. Makes me feel important, makes me feel trusted, makes me feel... oh, I don't know what other word to use, but trust me, that is pretty cool. And I am definitely happy to show this game off. Especially because it deserves to be shown off. In fact, the game has not really received all that much attention as far as I can tell. Over on Steam, the game only has 16 reviews at this time. And as far as I can tell, I'm only the second person to have Let's Play this game here at YouTube. So, the game definitely deserves some attention. With that said, I believe we are around 20% through the game so far. So, if you like what you have seen so far, I definitely recommend checking it out. I've got a link to the game in the description, and the game is only $4 or $5, and that's pretty cheap. Definitely worth that money, and hopefully you can agree with me. Share some love with this game. Check it out. Have fun with it, because it is fun. So now that I got the hook shot, I can also make some forward progression, and you know, that kind of makes me wonder, what was stopping me from coming this way after getting the hook shot and not fighting the boss? Could I have just grabbed the hook shot and then left everybody hanging? Surely there would have been somebody out here to plot block me from progressing. Caution advised, the ponds have frozen over, making them extremely slippery. Please watch your step. I don't know why, but ice puzzles like this are among my favorite. Probably because they often require a little bit of thinking, and they're not at all annoying. You're not having to fight monsters or anything while you're sliding across, you're just trying to figure out the path. Snow clearing. Right. I wanted to try out this lightning spell. Let me head inside the cave here. Luminous cave. I'll try attacking an enemy from the side if I can find one. High potion? Gonna be good to have this controller set up now. It'll be a lot easier to figure out what buttons to press in order to get this. Okay, there's actually gonna be more mushrooms here. I'm pretty sure there will be. Now, those are going to have recovery items. So far, that seems to be what crates hold, so I'm not going to smash them right now. I might need the recovery before we're done here. So far, this cave seems to be pretty empty. Oh, there we go. Oh boy, okay. So can this lightning bolt shoot down? Oh, that's how it works. Yeah, this is definitely the best spell out of the 3 that I got. That said, there are advantages and disadvantages. Well, primarily... Well, what I'm saying is, the fire spell definitely has range. I'm not sure what advantage the ice spell has just yet, because it doesn't have range, and I'm not quite certain yet. What its range actually is. So let me go ahead and equip it for the time being, and maybe I can kind of learn how to work it. What is the deal with that post there? Bet you there's a secret leading down. Yep, there it is. I'm not really certain which way is the way forward. But there's stairs here. Okay, I'm going to... I'm trying to find out what the range on this spell is, but they keep rushing into me. Oh! I just remembered something. There's bad meat in some crates. Actually, that's kind of fitting, because you would expect meat to be bad being left in a crate like that anyway, but gonna really want to pay attention to what I'm collecting. Don't be so quick to grab what pops out. Okay, the spell definitely has some diagonal range and lateral range. So it is a spell that hits in all directions. It doesn't have very much range, but if you are being surrounded, it is a good spell to use. So, if that other path is the way forward, what's in this direction? Maybe another spell, maybe... Actually, I'm not really sure. Okay, there's a path right there. Oh, there is another spell. Awesome! Oh boy! We got a heal spell. Unfortunately, I don't have very much MP with which to use it, but let's go ahead and try it out. We can't try it out. Well, I suppose I could always use an ether. I've got a couple of them. Yeah. Let me go ahead and take advantage of that. Item button. What did I set for the item button? Right, the same as the hookshot button. Might as well use both of them. Actually, that brings into question 60%, no, 30% of SP. Well, certainly not a lot, is it? Okay, there's that. And let me re-equip my hookshot. Chain hook. I need to get into the habit of calling it what it actually is, the chain hook. So before I use that spell, I'm sure I'll be taking a little bit of damage somewhere. Ooh! Blaze or okay, hold on a sec. What I want to do, I want to use ice. The thing I ought to try to remember is that the confirm button is the same as the interact button and the attack button. They're all kind of grouped together. It's context. Context situation. Okay, that's actually not very good. So let me re-equip that while I just go ahead and use my sword. In fact, here's what I'm gonna do. And you attack me before I could hit you. Ooh! Hold on a sec. I need to remember what button was, that was not the button I wanted. Okay, panicking situation. Oh boy. Actually, no, what I need to do is try out the healing spell. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. The healing spell is not instant. So you can't necessarily... Oh gosh. Okay, so you can't necessarily just rely on it in a tight spot. Gotta keep that in mind. Also, I saw final attack, and I just remembered what that is. Notice how this thing is getting bigger as I attack it. Because it's attacking me. It's blowing up whenever I destroy it. Okay, so I found those ores. Quest log. The blacksmith at Castletown is having a hard time creating his latest masterpiece. He wants to forge a brand new blade that excels his previous works. In order to achieve this, he'll need 2 chunks of blaze ore from the depths of Lumino's cave. Well, I just found them! Let's actually go ahead and try to get out of this cave. Do some backtracking. I think I already explored this direction. Yep. So let's go ahead and get back to Castletown and get me a new weapon. Well, we're getting all sorts of upgrades today. So getting back across is definitely easy, which is to be expected. You want backtracking to be easier than making forward progression. You did it! That's the ore I needed for my brand new sword. You are the man! Yes. This guy is definitely the man. This guy whose name I can't remember. Faust! Faust is definitely the man. Now I can create the sword I've been dreaming of. Thanks, man. In return, I shall teach you how to make your own blaze sword. Okay, so you had me get this stuff so you could make a new sword, but instead you're going to have me make it? Or is it a situation where you only need 1 of these ores to make a sword, and I brought you 2, so we're both going to make 1? When you get yourself some more blaze ore, come back to... Oh! Oops. I thought I was getting this a little early than I remembered. Okay, no. We're gonna have to get our own blaze ore and come back later. That was a treasure chest? Huh. Didn't immediately notice because it was angled to the side. Well, at least the trip back wasn't an entire waste of time.